Hello and welcome. Today we'll show you the process of approving and activating contracts in Nakisa Lease Management and Nakisa Lease Accounting. Hi, I'm Candice, a contract manager. In this video, we'll show you how to approve and activate a contract in Nakisa Lease Management and Nakisa Lease Accounting. We'll start in Nakisa Lease Management, where I'll review and approve the contract. Then, our accountant Amina will take over in Nakisa Lease Accounting to activate the contract, lease component, and activation group. Finally, I'll return to Lease Management to complete the activation. Let's start with approving a contract in Nakisa Lease Management. I'll access an existing contract in draft status and then click on the Rent Table tab. I'll review the terms to ensure they are correctly defined. Once I confirm that all the terms are accurate, I'll approve the contract. You'll notice that the contract status changes to approved. At this point, you still have the option to rework the contract if you wish to adjust any financial details, such as contract dates or rental terms. Now I'll switch to the Accounting tab. Here I can see that the accounting entities have been created and the contract in Nakisa Lease Accounting is now in defined status. At this point, my part in Lease Management is complete, and Amina will continue in Lease Accounting.
Hi, Amina, the accountant here. To begin, I'll log into Nakisa Lease Accounting and access the contract landing page. I'll find the contract on the landing page under Define Status. I'll go ahead and open it. I'll review the information on all the forms before switching to the accounting form. As an accountant, I'll review and update necessary details such as the IBR or cost center information before activating the contract. Next, I'll click on Send for approval. After changing the contract status to Waiting for approval, I'll click on Approve to activate the contract. Once the contract is active, I'll select the Lease Components dropdown from the left navigation panel. I can see that the lease component has been created automatically, so I'll select the lease component to open it. I'll review the details on the definition form and review the terms created by Candice before approving the lease component. If any changes are needed, I'll make them and then click on Send to Approval. After changing the lease component status to Waiting for approval, I'll click on Approve to activate. With the activation group created and the terms exercised, I'll now click on Send to Assessment and move the activation group to Pending Assessment status. Next, I'll approve the activation group and follow the workflow to confirm its classification and activation. The activation group is activated in Lease Accounting, and now Candice will receive a notification in Lease Management, letting her know the contract is ready to be activated.
It's Candice again now. Let me log in to Nakisa Lease Management to view my contract. Here, on the landing page, I'll click on the Notification Center to view my notifications. I can see that the activation group linked to the contract is now activated. I'll click on the notification to access the corresponding contract. I'll be taken to the Contract Accounting form, where I can see that all accounting entities are active. With everything active, I'll click Activate Contract to finish the process. The contract is now fully active across both Lease Management and Lease Accounting. Thank you for watching.